Are you struggling to find the right length for your beard? The length that suits you better? I'm Carlos Costa here at Beardbrand Alliance, and I'm gonna share my beard journey with you guys from when it was big and slightly long down here to one of the latest styles I had, which was the mustache and stubble. We all shop around. If you're starting to grow a beard or already have a beard, we all shop around. We all look around to other guys for either inspiration or, most guys actually like someone else's beard more than they like their own. But we all think the same thing. We all look around and see a guy with a big, badass beard and we think, oh, maybe I should grow my beard that long. Or you see a guy with a more tailored beard, nice and sharp, and you probably think, oh, maybe I should try that. And this is how we get inspiration from one another. We all different, so we all try different things. So, what is the right length for our beards? Well, there's only one way to find out, and it's trying it out. So here we go. I'm gonna show you my beard journey and talk you through it. Let's start with this big beard. I think this was back in 2012. Yeah, I think it was in Scotland, 2012, something like that. Anyway, this was long, round. It was cool at the time. It was something that was really cool at the time. But if you've seen, the next one was actually slightly shorter. I think this was a little bit before, or I just had the trim. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. But anyway, from the side doesn't look too bad. It's kind of looking a bit like, I look like a rugby ball, especially with the beanie. So it definitely makes me look super long. From the front, man, I don't like that at all. This might have been really cool back then, and it was really cool and popular back then. But man, look at that. It just makes my ears pop, makes my ears look massive. Makes my face look long, but somehow bulky and round. Yeah, I don't like to look back at this style, and yeah, I tried. It was cool back then, but I thought it was cool. But if you ask me to do this now, I would not grow it. Look at that, man. And then I started growing the sides even more. So it's starting to look like I had a big square head. Oh my God, look at that. Massive square head. So I went from rugby ball to a square, really. And there we go, slightly from the front. You can see proper box, rectangular now. Not quite. Yeah, these were the cool styles back then, But if you definitely ask me to go there, it just looks like, yeah, I had an extra pet on my face. So I was wearing a pet on my face, pretty much. Then I went for still long, but I trimmed the sides and a little bit of the length. So by trimming the sides, it kind of went long. So now I just have a long face. It's quite round here, so it's not square. So from that rectangle, from the rugby ball to the rectangular, now I'm just a long face, mean guy. Right there. Yeah, it definitely shows. Even here makes this part of my face look super long. Or even though the ears are not popping, I might have something to do with the beanie. Not quite sure. Yeah, again here the same sort of style. Definitely makes my face ear look super long, out of proportion. Yeah, again, it was cool. I tried it, not going back to that. slightly going back to the rugby ball shape. And by the way, this picture, I remember these. It was not easy to drink that coffee. I kept having to wipe my mustache. Here you can actually kind of starting to see, even though it was kind of square but pointy in a way, so it was rectangular and pointy at the same time, and it was shorter. So all these pictures I just shown, I looked a lot older than I actually was, which is not good. So here I look like a lot older. I start going shorter and shorter, and I start look younger, and it seemed to be suiting better and better. I kind of like this style. It seemed to go with most of my styles at the time. Definitely a better look for me. Still quite longish face, but definitely much better. You can see, especially from the front, you can see the tie now. You know, I look a little bit more tidy. Still looking older than I actually was back then, but definitely getting there, getting better. Yeah, from the sides. I think one mistake I was making around this time was it was too sharp on the side, so it was getting too pointy still. It was like straight and then point, so it's still like rugby ball sort of shape. I was making my face like in a weird cone. Here was starting to drop down a bit more on the sides, but still not quite there. If you did see most of the styles I was wearing at that time, yeah, for sure. Another mistake I was still making on all of these is I didn't trim my mustache there. So I had my mustache way over my lip, covering almost no, it was covering both my lips. The only bit of the lip you could see was right, the bottom lip right down the middle. And I look a lot older than I was. This one is still a little, but it's getting rounder. It's getting rounder. It sounds a bit better, but it's still there's that cone sort of shape there. There we go again. Too sharp on the angle. Definitely not the best. It was okay. It's still the mustache over the lip. Definitely not good. I didn't like this style at all. My beard was far too pointy, far too short on the sides going up. I like the hairstyle though, but I didn't like this beard shape at all. Even back then, I didn't like it. I think it was far too much, went far too much up. Yeah, not even comment on that. Again, mustache over the lips makes me look mean. I don't smile in pictures, and I still look older. Here is definitely starting to look a lot better. So it's a round shape all around. It's not as pointy. So there's roundness around the chin and the bottom of the cheeks here, around the neck. So this is starting to get into a good shape that I think it suits me best here. I think it looks good. However, that mustache needs to be trimmed. So here I start, forget the hairstyle, Peaky Blinders face. Here it starts to go, you can see my lip, so there's more definition to the face. I enjoy this style a lot more. Definitely with a hat. This is probably one of the best styles for me. Not too long, not short. Still makes me look older than where I am. And then when I shaved my beard off the first time after whatever many years it was, I can't remember, 7, 8, whatever it was. Yeah, so I went for the horseshoe kind of thing mustache, man, I enjoy this. You know, the stubble and that mustache is definitely something that suits my face, complements all the features on my face. Yeah, I was really happy with it. I was actually surprised after so many years without seeing my face. I was actually surprised how much I liked it and how many compliments I got. So definitely, probably some of the best. This the best look for me here, wearing whatever, even in a suit, bow tie and all. So yeah, I was really pleased. So definitely here, this is one of my favorite looks. Horseshoe, good length stubble, definitely brings all the features on my face. Doesn't make it look long, doesn't make it look round, just brings all the features. For sure, it suited all styles, you know, all hairstyles or clothing styles. So that was definitely a good look for me. I don't know why this picture is here actually, but anyway, I definitely went back to a short beard just to smoke this cigar. Nah, I'm joking. Yeah, so then I went to short stubble and handlebar, and I really think the handlebar suits me a lot. Brings out the features, especially with that little shadow on the stubble. This is definitely probably the style I like the most, is the handlebar and a bit of stubble. Now, is it the one that suits me the most? I don't know, let's see. It's the one I like the most. This one is pretty much what I've got right now. Here, this is pretty much what I've got right now. So going to now, this is probably my favorite style. My favorite length of beard, I think, is the one that suits me the most. Without making that mistake I did in some of those images, which was super sharp, which made my face look a cone shape along. I think for me to leave these here where it makes my face sort of slightly rounder, it still shows the features on my face. I think this is sort of this and the stubble are definitely my two top styles, the ones that suit me the most. Guys, what I'm saying is I experienced that journey obviously, so I kind of found out, I didn't know at the time that those beard styles, which ones were the best for me, because I was just going with the flow. But looking back of all these images made me realize what is best for me. So what I'm saying is try it, go along and just keep going down until you see what's the best shape for you. Thank you for watching.
Dude, you want simplicity? Grab the styling balm. It's designed for your hair and your beard. It will give a satin finish with a medium hold. No, it's not a conditioning product. It's a styling product. Styling balm over at beardbrand.com.